こんばんは。ちょっと待って。This is not where we left yesterday. Let's skip to the point. skip. Did you see anyone suspicious around here? Reason. Jacob, why did you ask me to come? No, I gotta skip. We've already seen this. About the murder method. What's the murderer? Do you have any idea who the killer is? Method. Murderer? Sami-chan. Footsteps coming. What's this? It's another typo. Mr. Rutland, Mr. Ikeda, is there anything I can help you with from the main building? Oh, they're drinking. Did you see it? Shark. Apex predator. Yeah, but Thomas murder. Thomas was definitely burned to death, but nothing in the area appears to have been the source of the fire. That's very strange. Did you notice anything? Good job bringing up such unpleasant memories. Skip it. Just skip it. Island secret. Demon. For some reason, Thomas was scared of the demon of Shironaga's island. What was that? I'll see what I can do anyway. ちょっと待って、パーソナル115ってどうなってたんだろう。115を頼む。There was the apex predator. Four-fingered, half shark, half human. Oh, I want to read it. The devil and the children. The devil screams, blood or flesh. Drain the blood, spread out the intestines, satisfying many desires. Hang the corpses of the children. Dedicate the corpses to the devil, corpses to create new corpses. and even more corpses. The awakened devil burns a man to death in hellfire. The tragedy has begun. Now kill the adults driven insane, burn them to death, chop them up, gouge their eyes out, and pull out their hearts. ちょっと待って。飾ってんな。The devil desires death. The more struggling, the better. The children summoned the devil. It won't stop until I've killed everyone. I will kill and die. I only desire death. Death? Horrendous death. Eternal death. Yes, the nameless children have returned. They appear at child's drawings. They appear at child's drawings, but the picture book itself is frightening. Burns a man to death in hellfire. Ah, これまだこんなシーンもあったな。Tell me about what you did before and after Thomas burned to death. After the murder, I would like to know about your history. This is only for reference. You're in the service of the Edgeworth family. Am I correct? Yes, that is correct. To be precise, I am the personal attendant of Miss Akira Edgeworth. Tell me how you entered into the service of the Edgeworth family. Apparently, due to the young lady's strong temper, her previous attendant didn't last very long. I was originally an employee in the Edgeworth mansion, but fortunately the young lady took a liking to me and requested me to be her dedicated attendant. It certainly must be difficult to be able to withstand Akira's temper very long. It is unusual to see her get on so well with her, but if I consider Jizo's different attitude, the two of them might have compatible attitudes. My apologies if this may offend you, but your skin color is quite exotic. What kind of ancestry do you have? Is it the normal way to ask this kind of question? I would say that where does your family origin come from, or something like this. No need to apologize. I'm from England, but my grandmother was from India, so I'm a quarter Indian. That's why my skin is slightly dark. You know what? I thought she was from the Mediterranean origin or something. I see India. I learned that India was colonized by the United Kingdom. Virtually any race from any part of the world can be found in modern day Britain, I think. Just a moment. これ交代だね。これはchange the subject. Do you think the someone from the mansion killed Thomas, or was it someone else? It was someone from the mansion. 屋敷側の人間。I'm certain that they wanted to silence him. More about the betrayal. Black Mamba. Jump on to the disc. Climb onto the disc slowly and carefully. Pardon backstreet. A wild animal is not a good idea. I'll have to time this carefully. I'll taunt the snake with my jacket. The moment he bites into the jacket, I'll attack it with a knife. You did it! You cut it completely in half! Not done yet. I'm not done yet. For a sec, I thought I was a goner. Looks like you somehow saved us. Phew. Wait! Don't get off the desk yet. Huh? My security gets off the desk. The snake lunges at her, even though it has been cut in half. I try to grab it, but I'm too slow. The snake's fangs deeply pierce Akira's ankle. Did it bite me? It bit me. I grabbed the snake, still biting Akira's ankle, and pulled it off her. I threw it into a corner, and it slowly stops moving. I've been bitten. How could I know that it could still move its head? Akira, calm down, don't move too much, and sit on this chair. Hold still, keep your foot lower than your heart. I'm bitten by this snake, I'll die, won't I? That's even the point? What's even the point? It's no use, I'm going to die. もう死ぬんだからどうでもいいでしょう。Akira screams and drops down to the floor. Hey, I told you not to lie down. I'm going to die anyway, I'll do whatever I want. Don't be stupid and just give it like that. I'm sure we'll find a way to save you. If there's such a venomous snake in the mansion, there must be an antidote somewhere. And where do you think it is? Even if there is an antidote, you'll never find it. Is there anything else we can do when someone's bitten by a venomous snake? Remove anything tight, rings, registers. You're right, I forgot about that. I take off Akira's shoes and tear her stockings to cover her bite mark. There's definitely a snake bite on her ankle. Darn, what a mess. I found an axe. Please get out of the way. I'll break the door open. We hear Jizu's voice coming from outside. The door breaks open, and Jizu and Ryo enter the room. ジゼルとジールが入ってきました。Young lady, what on earth happened to you? Ah, good timing, Jizu. Can you think of something engraved on my grave? Something to engrave on my grave. Something like she made a stupid mistake and is now sleeping here forever. これが、そう、こういうところ素敵ですよね、このヒロインでいいのかな。The toxins of the black mamba are mainly dendrotoxin and fasciculin. Dendrotoxin inhibits the potassium channels of neurons, while fasciculin inhibits acetylcholine esterase, eliciting muscle fasciculations. なんだっけ。そう。You know, when the action potential is generated, voltage-gated sodium channels open and sodium pours into the cell. Next, when the membrane potential goes back to its resting state, potassium channels open and potassium streams out of the cell. But, you know, the potassium channels are blocked by the venom the excited cell can go back to its resting state. And what's more, acetylcholine esterase is an enzyme that catalyzes the breakdown of acetylcholine, which is a neurotransmitter that triggers generation of action potential. So these two toxins are combined, and it has excitatory effects on muscles and other organs. That's how the black mamba venom works. How much time do you think we have? Excuse me, but I can't hear. なんだっけ、あれなんだっけ、シートン学園で出てきたやつ。ラーテ、Honey Badger. Honey Badgers has resistance to the black mamba venom. Yeah, isn't it amazing? Tannic acid. Wine, because it's the nearest one. Yes, we should be able to get some wine quickly. There's a wine cellar not far from this room. We should be able to get a lot of wine there. Rio, could you bring some wine with lots of tannins in it and bring it back here? Never should ignore a thing or two about wine. Alright. I guess I'm going to get some wine. Things appear to be turning around. Is that why I feel like I'm spinning in circles? Don't worry, I'm definitely going to save your life. I may not look like it, but luck is always on my side. You can trust me. No problem, check this out, Nico. This is how you open a wine bottle. Same style. Well, open it. I just did it. It's a super valuable bottle of Romane Conchi. なんて英語で言うのかよくわかんない。Romane Conti とかのかな。Now this it's open. I take some of the wine into my mouth. I immediately suck some blood out of a key recycle. Rinse my mouth with wine and spit it out. Okay, I think I was able to suck some of the venom out. I hate to say this, but thank you. It's surprisingly honest hearing Akira say that. これどういう理屈なのか。Protein coagulating properties can neutralize the venom. 本当こうやってんの I don't buy it. She might actually be a good kid after all. There's still wine left, so I'll pour it onto your wound. I'm finished. We still need to find an antidote. Right, the antidote. Antidote っていいのかな Antibody じゃない抗体だと。まあ、where could it most likely be? Not an easy question to answer. Stay here. We know that the right answer is stay here, but we must see what Alex is doing. So I'll choose this. Maybe an antidote here. I guess things are ready. Hey Alex. What about you, Alex? Hi Alex. What are you doing? You keep scurrying about. Don't tell me you're planning something strange again. Hey, when was I ever up to no good? I'm not doing anything bad, but desperate times call for desperate measures. Akira was bitten by a venomous snake. She won't make it if you don't find the antidote in time. Yes, a poisonous snake? Are you kidding me? On this isolated island, I'd like to tell you that I'm kidding, but unfortunately I'm not. Would you happen to know if we can find an antidote? Antidote? No, I have no idea, but wait a minute. Are you telling me the truth? If you think I'm lying, just go to the communication room to see for yourself. Everything is running around right now. But if you go, do not upset Akira. No, I believe you. But where could the antidote be? To be honest, I'm not sure either. I was thinking about going into Sir Raymond's living quarters because I thought they were suspicious. However, the elevator appears to be out of order. The elevator? Come to think of it, the emergency exit was also blocked, which I thought was strange. Anyway, I'll go look for an antidote as well. After saying those words, Alex ran away. I don't expect much from him, but any help is better than nothing. But wait, what did Alex know that the emergency exit was locked? Did he try to sneak through the emergency exit? いやでもね、これ非常口を確認しておくのが大事だね。If that's the case, then Alex is a little bit shady as well. 怪しい。He's a little bit shady indeed. But this isn't the time for that. We have to quickly find the antidote. But it doesn't appear to be possible to sneak into Sir Raymond's living quarters. I wonder if there is anything we can do. Should we go back to the communication room for now? Yeah, there might be some new information. I'm also worried about Akira's condition. Just stay here. That makes sense. If the snake was kept as a pet, there would most likely be an antidote inside Sir Raymond's living quarters. There's a good chance that we can find some in Sir Raymond's living quarters, but how can we get in there? but if we don't hurry up and do something, Akira will die. Let's see if this leads to anything. You're right, we have to act quickly. Stay here, right? It's better than staying here and doing nothing at all. Or do you have any other ideas? I feel as if we're overlooking something. No, I could swear it was another way. Darn, never mind anyway, we'd better act quickly. If it's not too much of a bother, could you make it snappy? It's not like I expected much from you anyway. What did you say, Mother? I have to go toward the light. Hey, don't give up yet. We won't let you die here. Stay here. Nanako, can a venomous snake bite only be cured with an antidote? Depending on the type of venom, it's possible to relieve the symptoms with appropriate treatment or medication. However, because we are dealing with the venom of a black mamba, using an antidote is the only way. Then we have to find the antidote, but we don't even know where it could be. This is bad. I feel like we're just going around in circles. If we don't hurry up, time will run out. Where could the antidote be? What if it's somewhere we haven't thought of? The unexpected place that everyone has overlooked. Stay here, and there is no point in staying here and doing nothing. If we don't hurry, Akira will really die. I feel like I've forgotten something important. I have no idea. What is it? My body is becoming numb. Stay here. That's it. I remember. I know how we can get an antidote. What are you talking about? We are actually running out of time. And the antidote, where could it be? Mother. If what I'm thinking is correct, there's not much time left. If what I'm thinking is correct. ちょっと待ってこれ。この選択肢も一つ選ばなきゃいけないのか。skip it. I have to see all the talks. Oh, hello. I've searched here, there, and everywhere, but ended up finding nothing. Is there really an antidote in the first place? There has to be. By the way, have you seen any people from the mansion in the hall? Oh, nowhere. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen anyone. This is only a guess, but it is likely that someone from the mansion is responsible for this. 屋敷側の人間がやったに違いない。Hang on, what if I'm overlooking something important? What if one of us does have an antidote on them? Anyway, I'll do what I can. I don't like sitting around doing nothing. Thanks, Alex. But what's wrong? The antidote, perhaps we are getting closer. My body is becoming numb. You've been here all this time. Where is it then? I've overlooked the most important point. Nanocore, do you know how antidotes are made? Well, antibodies are produced by injecting sub-lethal dose of poison into a horse or another animal. It's usually a horse. An antidote can then be made by separating the antibodies from the blood. We don't have time to do all of that. I know, I'm not that stupid. Nanocole, remember what I said earlier, and that I've been bitten by a black mamba in the past. Are you saying that? But I don't think antibodies can be made if you've only bitten once. I've been bitten 3 times. What? I was bitten by black mambas 3 times in the African jungle. And what's more, I didn't receive any antibody treatments. How can you still be alive? Yeah, that's a good question. Are you some kind of monster? He must be a honey badger. Yes, if that's the case, then Ikeda might have black mamba antibodies inside its body. I see the Mithridatism technique practiced by the host. Someone who has been bitten by a snake can be saved by translate. I'm out of here. ちょっと尻が。なんか尻が喋ってる。Thanks, Siri. Bye. Oh no. Akira is forming from her mouth and dies shortly after that. She isn't breathing and there is no pulse. あれちょっと待って、終わっちゃった。ごめん。We couldn't even get to the point we left. ちょっと待って、we were close, but... ああ。スキップができないのが。ちょっと待って。これ、ちょっと待って、コントロールキーでスキップできないのは。So I have to turn the center wheel to scroll the message. Living room. Come on. This takes forever. Depending on the type of venom, it's possible to relieve the symptoms. Oh, stay here. Oh, but you've been here all the time. Oh, that's too good. Phew, we almost didn't make it. Okay, so this is where we left yesterday, and now we can start this. This is the start. Today. Wait to save. Recovery. Chapter 3. Fear, we almost didn't make it. The blood transfusion has been completed and Akira appears to have recovered. Akira, how are you feeling, alright? My leg still hurts, but the numbness seems to have subsided. It appears like Ikeda's blood was the perfect antidote. I'm so happy. As much as I want to complain, I won't. As much as I want to complain. Thank you for saving my life. To be honest, I'm kind of used to being chastised. Anyway, it's great that you're recovering. Young lady, you're recovering. Oh, Jizo, you're back. Did you manage to find any mansion staff? I'm sorry, there I could not find anyone. I see, how strange. Anyway, I'm just glad that this is over. Ouch. You should lie down. You should lie down a little bit longer. I'm fine, don't worry about me. Can you all leave this place for a moment? Except Ikeda and Nenoko. But young lady, it's okay, Jizo. Just to wait inside with everyone. As you wish, young lady. After everybody had left, Akira let out a big breath and leaned against the wall. I'm still a bit unstable, so I'm leaning against the wall. I hope you don't mind. Of course, and that's okay. You wanna know more about this island, right? Alright, I'll tell you everything I know. Are you sure? You may be targeted again by people from the mansion. I won't be threatened and silenced anymore. Besides, I owe you my life, don't I? Listen, just accept this favor before I change my mind. Alright then, tell me what you know. The hidden truth of Shironagas Island. To put it simply, there are illegal prostitution on Shironagas Island. What? Prostitution? On a solitary island in the middle of nowhere. That's rather unusual. But what made it illegal? Were there minors involved? That's right, not only child prostitution but human trafficking as well. I heard that a lot of terrible things happen here. Why, it sounds terrible. Horrible. For example, the girls here were given colored ribbons and treated according to their color. これはあれじゃなんだっけ なんだっけな。ジェフリー・エプスタインみたいな、あれか。ジェフリー、これはジェフリー・エドワード・エプスタイン。But this game came out before Jeffrey Epstein killed himself. Red, yellow, blue, these were the three colors. In particular, girls with red ribbons were permitted to be killed. In fact, several girls were murdered by sadistic men. Good grief, how inhuman. I have a few questions. Why you came to this island? Why did you come to this island? Are you kidding me? Well, I did say that I'd tell you what I know, but there's an order to everything, you know. In other words, she doesn't want to talk about it yet. こっちを先に聞かなければいけない。If illegal prostitution was already taking place here, where did all the girls disappear to? Who knows? I guess someone spilled the beans, so they went out of business. They might have taken the girls, or even hidden them somewhere. I wonder if that was what happened. I have a bad feeling about it. Come to think of it, Jacob once said, there are less people in the mansion. Maybe he was talking about this. Where are all the girls? There don't appear to be any hiding places on this island. Maybe there is a secret cave somewhere. どっかに洞穴でもあるんじゃないか。A secret cave, huh? By the way, how did you learn all of this? This isn't something you can easily find out about. Did you hear about it from your father? 父親から聞くにはちょっとあれですよね。この前回のことで、殺しも含む未成年売春が行われているというスキャンダルを。Stop bringing the men up. A friend of his told me this. 父親の友達に聞いたぜ。I think he was drunk at the time, and he was very talkative. 飲んでちょっと口が滑っちゃったみたい。He kept going on about unbearable acts, as if he was enjoying my reactions. 私の怖がる反応を楽しんでいるみたいにペラペラと喋り続けたわ。There are all kinds of scumbags in this world, I know. You know. He might have really enjoyed watching your reaction. I knew what he was trying to achieve, so I pretended to be as unresponsive as I could. I really wanted to throw him, however. なんか、その、ゲス親父が、この若い女の子に気持ち悪い話して、反応を楽しんでるのをこの子は分かってたから、その、なるべく反応しないようにしてた。でも吐きそうだったって。The man told me about some terrible torture someone had carried out, but he might have done it himself. He seemed to know just too many details. いや、詳しく知りすぎてた。なんかその誰かがそのひどいことをやってるのを見ててかのような話し方だったけれども、自分でやったんじゃないか。もうちょっとこっちを聞いてからか。Could you tell me more about this background? Sure, but I don't think it would be helpful. He was the second son of an old noble family. Who is he? As well as a wealthy businessman, the CEO of his own company. She's talking about the man who told her everything about this island. His talkativeness was probably his biggest failure. He disappeared on this very island. この島で消息を絶ってしまったんだ。その口を滑らせた口が軽いばかりに。He disappeared on this island. I don't know the details, but one day he suddenly went mad and disappeared. ある日発狂して消えてしまった。まあ俺もそんな、僕もなんか前の職場の人からはそんなに見られてるかもしれない。 ある日発狂して会社来なくなったみたいに。いや。He suddenly went mad and disappeared. Well, I think he was probably liquidated. R2, in the eyes of the mansion, he was a traitor. 屋敷から見たら彼は裏切り者だった。Could this be the man Jacob was mentioning? マヤコブが言ってた男のことだろうか。I see. It's no surprise that he was liquidated. However, this man was no ordinary person. Liquidated って、ちょっと待って、辞書引いていい？生産、違う、ごめん。消されたってこと。However, this man was no ordinary person, which means these people are willing to kill anyone. Prostitution, torture are those really the only secrets they are hidden on this island. 売春と拷問だけがこの島の秘密だったのでしょうか。Do you think that there is something else? I can't even imagine what it could be. In any case, that's all I've heard. It should be relatively easy to keep those secrets on this isolated island. I just can't understand why they would go so far as to build a whole facility here. Really? That's a good enough reason, in my opinion. なるほどね。このアキラさんにとっては、売春と拷問だけがこの島の秘密ってことで十分納得できることになってるらしいんですけども、主人公がなんかもっと大きな秘密があってこんな監獄みたいな建物を建てたんじゃないかっていう話をしています。In business as well as in life, something is given in exchange for something else. 等価交換ですよ。オタクの大好きな等価交換。I don't know how much money prostitution and human trafficking generated, but the risks were extreme. They would all be arrested if exposed. なんかジェフリー・エプスタインを思い出してしまうね。売春と人身売買がどれだけのお金を生み出したか知らないけれど、リスクが高すぎてベネフィットに見合わないっていう話。Besides, Sir Raymond was not someone who struggled financially. 金に困ってそんなやばいビジネスに手を染めるような男じゃないだろう、サー・レイモンズ。Something just doesn't feel right. There's definitely something more going on. この辺で聞いてみるかな、これ。Why you came to this island? Hey, you're not fooling around. Tell me, why did you come to this island? Okay, fine, I'll tell you. Akira sighs deeply and begins to talk. I wanted to see it for myself. My father was a cold-blooded, ruthless man who never shed a tear. But honestly, he wasn't the kind of man who would use prostitutes. この父親のことをひどく言ってる割には売春なんかしないって信じてるんだよ。でもこれ、プロスティだから、売春、まあ自分で客として行くとかいう話じゃなくて、働かせて金作るっていう話なのかな。However, they say that everyone has more than one side to them, so you can never know for sure. That's why I had to see it with my own eyes, and to see if there was something else. You'd forgive your father. Is that what you're thinking? 父親がどこまでひどいことしてたのかちょっと気になっちゃったんですね。I will never forgive that man for what he did to my mother. 母親に対して父親がしたことは絶対に許さない。 Even when she was about to pass away, the only thing he cared about was work. 母親が死ぬ時にでも、父親が気にしていたのはお金のことだけだった。仕事 He rarely showed his face at the hospital because he was too busy with his stupid work. Maybe I just needed a reason to truly hate him. 父親を憎むための理由が欲しかっただけなのかもしれない。So then, when I finally knew the truth, I could curse him without hesitation. I couldn't stand the fact that he was hiding something from me. だからためらうことなく父親の呪うことができるに本当のことが知りたかった。父親が何かを隠しているっていうのを耐えられなかった。なんで、そう。まだ質問ができるな。どこね。もうちょっとこっち来てみよう。I almost forgot about this. Do you recognize this IC card? あ、これね。Roy Higgins card. Quarantine zone. What a strange card. I think I've seen something similar, but it was a different color. I believe it was a red color. Red. Neneko hand me the card. Do I really have to show it? Neneko reluctantly takes out the card, which is wrapped in a bundle of tissue paper. ティッシュ紙で、なんか、ねねこちゃんは、こう、死体に触れてたカードを気持ち悪がって、ティッシュにくるんで、ポケットに入れていたようですね。That's it. That was the one I saw. I've seen that man holding the exact same card, but why is it covered in soot? Oh, this was Thomas' card. Do you know where and how I can use it? No idea. I'd like to know it myself. なんでこんなに進むミレなの？で、これトマスのカードだからだ。どうやって使えばいいの？で、知らないっす。私も知りたいと。I say that you can use this card to enter some kind of quarantine zone. I don't know where there is a door. まだ聞けるんだ。I've told you everything I know. I only heard about the island from someone else. I don't know what's actually going on. This will be more than sufficient. Thank you for your help. Something definitely smells fishy. Seems like I have to really pay attention to the servants from now on. Was Thomas simply killed by someone from the mansion? Is Raymond the mastermind behind all this? 黒幕はレイモンド卿なんだろうか。ちょっと待って。なんかもう十分だったと。ありがとうよと。はい。匂うな。まあ、いや、この屋敷の使用人たちには気をつけないとなと。本当にトマスは、この屋敷側の人間に殺されたんだろうか。レイモンド卿は黒幕なんだろうか。何か、パズルのピースがはまらない。At any rate, there is no turning back. I'll just do what I can. Another typo. You know, this English translation is incomplete. So we're done, right? This is all I can do to help anyway. Promise me that you'll take care of this situation and protect us. I can't guarantee anything, but I'll do my best. このアスは自分とジゼルのことなのかな？ So I can't rely on you at all, can I? Oh well. By the way, ねねこ。アキラさんとねねこがちょっと仲良くなって、ちょっと待って。イベントが来る予感がする。ここで一回セーブだ。Incongruity。ちょっとなんだっけ、Incongruity。 日は年間ぐらい。いやCG 回収だ。てーのか。これI thought you were trying to hide your ugly face behind your long hair, but I was mistaken. You were actually cute. てーのかなこれ。そんなに髪伸ばしてんのはなんかブサイクな顔を隠そうとしたのかと思ってたけど、私が間違いだった。あなたかわいい。これなんだって読む。But you're a little bit smelly. 臭い、ちょっと匂うって。Have you taken a bath yet? 風呂入ってねえのか。Even with beautiful hair and a pretty face, a bad smell will spoil everything. 綺麗な髪と可愛い顔がその匂いで台無しだぜ。Come to my room later. I'll teach you how to become a lady. 後で部屋に来なさいと。レディーになる方法を教えてあげる。Looks like Nanako is trying to decline Akira's offer, but she stutters so much that no one can understand what she's saying. アキラのこの申し出を断ろうとしているみたいだけれども、うまく喋れない。Well, she is a little bit smelly. 確かに癖よな。Plus, it might be good to let Akira give her a sense of femininity, since she doesn't appear to have any at all. おならしたのかけらもないやつだから、アキラさんにおならしさを教えてもらうのもいいかもしれない。With that in mind, we leave the communication room. これにしとくか。Well, bye guys. That's it for today. Tomorrow I'll be playing in Chinese.